Hey guys, welcome to my channel Elite Wrestling World. My name is GhostSaad. Thank you guys for joining me right here on AEW Dynamite post-show review. Match card is shaping up nicely as we are just 1 week away from Full Gear pay-per-view, which is going to be a fantastic event. We start off with Hangman and Christian Cage versus Bang Bang Gang. Page working wide over Robinson, and Christian catches him with a neck breaker and dumps him to the floor. Nick Wayne is laying in wait, but Hook appears in the crowd and drags him brawling to the back. Avalanche fallaway slam can't keep Juice down. Deadeye countered into a sunset flip, but Mother Wayne distracts the referee long enough for Hangman to kick out. Kip Sabian smashed Juice with the contract. Hangman and Christian win by pinfall with Deadeye from Page on Juice. Renee is backstage to interview Mercedes. She's upset at having to defend her title against Chris Statlander and blames Camille. Stat appears in the hallway. They brawl and Stat shoves them both through the wall. Will Ospreay makes his entrance. He says there's a lot of questions he needs answers for, and to Kyle Fletcher. He says the family begged him not to come out here by himself, but unlike him, he's not a coward. Will says he knows he's got something in his back pocket. Fletcher obliges and pulls a screwdriver out of his pocket. Fletcher says Don Callis opened his eyes to the truth that everything Will does is all about Will Ospreay. He calls Will selfish and a hypocrite. Ospreay asks, is he just another Ospreay clone? Kyle tells him he's going to surpass him at Full Gear. Kyle Fletcher versus Will Ospreay. Ospreay accepts the challenge. Kyle says at Full Gear he's coming for everything. Archer and Brian Cage appears. Ospreay says he brought some friends too. Hobbs and Mark Davis appears and a brawl breaks up. Davis and Fletcher square up and Will takes Kyle out. Next is Archer versus Roddy Falls Count Anywhere match. Archer slams Strong through a table. Roddy bouncing Lance's face off a barricade. Brian Cage gets involved. Powerbomb lift, but Strong punches to counter. Roddy blasts Lance in the face with a chair. Roderick Strong wins by pinfall with a jumping knee in the crowd. We see MJF watching. Roddy gets on the microphone and tells MJF that he's gonna finish him at Full Gear. Konosuke blindsides him. Adam Cole makes the save. Next is Adam Cole versus Takesita. Panama Sunrise denied. Big elbow connects. Spin out Blue Thunder driver. Brainbuster reversed into the Brainbuster over the knee. Takeshita rolls to the floor, Dynamite diamond ring in hand. He clocks Adam in the face with it. Konosuke wins by pinfall with a lateral press. MJF laughs at the sight of Cole losing. Takeshita takes aim, but O'Reilly saves his buddy. Ricochet comes to the stage and lays Konosuke before holding the title high. O'Reilly helps Strong to his feet. Adam offers a hand, but Kyle ain't shaking it and he leaves. Renee Paquette interviews the Hurt Syndicate. MVP putting Lashley over and talking up that he may just end Swerve's career. Death Riders make their entrance. Jon Moxley gets on the microphone and talks how Orange Cassidy has the chance of a lifetime, his fans, friends, and peers depending on him, so he has to make an example of Orange at Full Gear. Enter Orange Cassidy. Cassidy says he holds the World Championship. They could fight all over this building, but to win that title you have to wrestle. And he's beaten Moxley before, so at Full Gear he's going to beat him again. Next week, he'll wrestle Wheeler Yuta and capture the pawn that lets him take the king. Death Riders go to leave and Darby jumps off a balcony. We see Moxley and Shafir getting in the truck. Wheeler finally arrives, jumps in the back and Death Riders drive off. Next is Britt Baker versus Penelope Ford. Baker with a crucifix pin early, Ford holding the back of her neck. Baker puts Ford into the turnbuckles. Penelope with a handspring elbow. Ford matrix evasion. Ace crusher. Nobody home. New to lock applied, but Britt counters. Baker wins by submission with lockjaw. Post-match, Serena Deeb comes to the stage for a stare down with Britt. Renee interviews Mina backstage. She says she misses Mariah May and she's looking forward to seeing her wrestle and then having a celebration. Holly Cameron rolls up and they book a match for Collision. Next is Lio Rush versus Swerve. Rush claws at Swerve's eyes. Swerve with a house call to push Lio back. Swerve picks him up. Lio off the ropes. Suicide dive lands. Swerve wins by pinfall with big pressure. Post-match, Swerve gets on the microphone and says everybody try and comfort him and use his name to prove a point. That leads him to Lashley. Enter MVP and Lashley. MVP says they wanted to teach him is that there's strength in numbers and shelter attacks from behind. Lashley hits a spine buster on Swerve before putting him in hurt lock. It's main event time on Dynamite. Private Party make their entrance and settle in on the stage. FTR versus House of Black. Collar and elbow into the corner and Brody breaks with a big chop. Dax in, Malachi controlling him with elbows, off the ropes. Malachi wipes FTR out, cannonball, Harwood tries to save and gets punched clean. FTR set the big man up top, power and the glory, knees are up. Dante's Inferno countered, Shatter Machine, Black pulls Harwood off. Dax kicks out of a lariat, King puts Dax in a sleeper hold, IT's over. House of Black win by submission qualifying for tag titles match at Full Gear. That's the show, folks. Please guys like and share this video, subscribe to my channel and keep watching Elite Wrestling World.